morning, depending on where you are. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. We are here to talk about angels tonight, and I'm so excited to have a room full of just beautiful people. The angels, about a week or so ago, compared us to a pea pod, and we are all the peas. So you're seeing everyone here that is very connected, as all of us are connected in the oneness, but the ones that are on here are all ready to be immersed in angel energy, and we hope that you are too. And if you want to come on and join us, there's room. We'll scoot over and make some room in this pea pod for anybody that wants to come in and be here with us. This is such a beautiful time together. The angels inspired me. This is number 4. So 4 weeks ago, the angels inspired for us to do a teaching about them and to let people know more about how to get more present with their energy, how to be more immersed in it and to feel into it. And one thing that they did is right now I am hosting the Archangels. So I'll spend a minute talking about that and what that means. And then we're going to talk about Archangel Michael tonight and be really familiar with his wonderful energy, the properties that you might experience about him when he comes to you. And I'm actually going to do an attunement, a Reiki attunement to the shield of Archangel Michael. If you have already received this attunement, this will just be kind of a recharge for you. You'll just get more of that energy coming through you and immersing into you if you choose to receive it. So let's talk about, first of all, I say this every time on the show, that angels are energy. They will come to you however you resonate with them. If you are expecting to see this person with wings, then you might see that when they come to you. If you know that their energy and that their wings are energetic wings, then that may be how you experience them. You might just experience a frequency change, a shift in the energy. So whatever it is that your brain, your human brain, can comprehend when they come to you, that's what your experience is going to be. Not everybody's experience is the same when they encounter the angels, but we want you to have a beautiful experience. And that's why I love teaching about them and letting us all see what they're like, just to be there in that energy. I'm doing this process, this ritual called hosting the Archangels. And what it entails is you have a date. You have a day and a time that you're going to receive their energy to visit with you. And that time is pretty set for everybody. It's 10:30 p.m. at your local time, wherever you are. At that time, you open the door and you welcome the angels into your area where you are. And I have to tell you, I have done this probably 7 or 8 times now at different points over the last 5 or 6 years. And every time is different, but every time I do feel their energy. I do feel the shift when they come in. And even when I had, when my cats were alive, they would notice, and I would watch them as they just sat there and stared at the energy moving when I opened the door and the angels were coming in. So it's very real. It's very palpable energy when they come in, and you have them for 5 days. So for 5 days, you're immersed totally in their energy, and you can ask them questions. You can meditate with them. You can take them with you if you're going off to work or to play or to the grocery store. Just say, come on, let's go for a trip, angels, and you put them in your car and they go with you. The ritual itself is to set up an altar. You have a candle that you're going to burn while they're there. A white candle is the requested, but you can have a different color if that is what happens in your experience. Like I said, I don't like restrictions, but these are the suggested way to do it. A white candle, a white flower, And it just says one flower, but sometimes I just get a whole bunch of them and put them out because I love flowers myself. And then you have an apple and a piece of paper. You're going to write 3 wishes. Those wishes, I say wishes, it's desires, requests, prayers, whatever you want to call it. You're going to write one for yourself. What is it that you would like to have the angels address for you and bring a conclusion to something, or an energy that's going to lift you up, whatever it is? Just write that out on the piece of paper for yourself. And then write a wish for your family. And this can be your biological family or what you consider family. And then there's a wish for Mother Earth. After you write those 3 wishes, you put them in an envelope and seal them up, and you set the apple on top of those wishes. Spend that time that you're going to be there immersed in their energy, really getting some good one-on-one with them. Ask them the questions you want to ask. Ask them to inspire you with answers to those things that you really want to know. And then when you say goodbye to them, you are going to send them away somewhere. So always have somebody that's going to take the angels once you've had them. And if you can't find someone, just let me know and I'll help you to find somebody. We have a group on Facebook called Hosting the Archangels, and people are always willing to take the angels. So once you send them off and say goodbye to them, you are going to return the flower to Mother Earth. You're going to eat the apple because it's been infused with their energy for those 5 days. And then you burn those wishes, the paper that has the wishes on it. That's the ritual. And then you just listen and receive any messages coming from them, anything that they have inspired. I like to keep a journal. So every time I host them, I write out anything that happened while they were here, any messages they gave, anything that was unusual, any signs that they showed me. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience to do this. And I know several of you have told me that you're taking these angels once they leave me, and I have those names written down. So I will send you all of this in writing, those that have said you want the angels. I will send them to you and send the information to you in writing. So you'll have that and exactly when they will be arriving at your doorstep. So you know to open that door for them. Okay, any questions? Did I make that clear? Okay, awesome. And I know some of you have already done this before. So maybe when we do our private, after we get off the air, if any of you want to share how that was for you, we can do that. I do have an announcement before I share about Archangel Michael. And my announcement is that I have a co-host for this broadcast, and that person is Tina Leftwich. Tina is going to be working with me. We will be every week bringing you information about an angel, and Tina will be helping to share the information, helping with the meditation, and leading the discussion that we do afterward. Tina, I'm so happy that you're doing this.
I am too. Excited, looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I'm honored that you're going to be with me today.
I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So that will start on Monday next week, that Tina and I will be presenting the angel information together and leading
I just want to let everybody know you'll probably see me as Christina next week. It's just the computer decided to change a few things, so we're just moving along.
We are. Okay, so let's talk about Archangel Michael. Oh my gosh, I love this angel. I have seen, heard, felt angels my entire life, and I know Michael's energy has been there from the very beginning of my life. Michael is the protector. He's the one that keeps us out of harm's way when sometimes we can't do it ourselves, right? Sometimes we go down those roads that we know we're not supposed to be gone, but we go down them anyway. And Michael is the one that has to kind of step in and intervene. Every time I get in my vehicle to get on the road, I ask Michael to put a bubble of protection around me to really keep me safe. And I have to tell you, there's been many, many times I've been on the road driving and I can see out of my peripheral vision somebody coming into my lane. And I have watched as that car, it looks like it's pushed over back into their lane. The driver's not paying attention. They have no idea that they almost ran me over, but Michael was paying attention. And it's just so interesting to watch that and to watch the process of him keeping us safe when we invoke his energy and ask him to do that for us. I am going to share the shield of Archangel Michael, which I place every time I get in my car, place that shield over the vehicle, over any others that are going to be coming into the same place I am on the roadway. I place that shield everywhere in my home that I'm in my wallet for my finances. I use that shield every day. It's something that I feel very dedicated that has a power for me. I put my trust in Michael, and he has not failed me yet, and I know that he won't. So that I will be attuning anyone who wants to receive it. I'll be sending that attunement to you so that you can start using that shield yourself, or if you're already using it, I know many of you are. I've heard your testimonies of the things that you are doing to place that shield in your homes and over your family members. This attunement that you get today will just reinforce that and recharge it and make it even more powerful for you. So let's talk about Michael. His name means he who is like God. I love that because I see all of the angels with that type of energy, but Michael is like that head angel. That's how I see him, as the leader of the archangels, the one that is always present. Anytime that you invoke his energy, it's immediate. He shows up. And when he shows up and enters the room, it fills up the room. His energy is that big. I was talking with Ruth, and she was saying the first time she ever saw an angel, it was Michael, and she wasn't sure what she was looking at. It was like looking at this whole room full of white feathers, and she realized that she was seeing he had his wing around her, his energetic wing, and that's all she could see was just all of that white. So you may encounter him with seeing white, but mostly when he comes into the room, I see blue and I feel blue. His energy is a very deep purple that looks like cobalt blue. It's like very, very deep when he shows up. You can ask him to come in, just invoke him for help in any situation where you feel like you need something shifted and changed. If there's a negative energy going on around you, maybe it's in your home, maybe it's in a place that you are out and about, and like a grocery store, let's go there, right? There's a lot of fear right now, people going in the grocery store. So just invoke his energy and ask him to clear that negativity around you, to put that bubble of protection so that you're not taking that on in your energy field. Any situation where you feel the energy that doesn't feel so good, you all know what that's like. If you're in the room with other people and there's somebody that's carrying a lot of low vibration energy, maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety or anger or whatever that might be, you feel that. It's like palpable. And so you don't want to take that energy on. That's not your energy. You don't need it. It's not going to do you any good. So go ahead and protect your energy field by calling Michael. Just say, Michael, I need you right now. That's what I'd say to him. I need you right now. Can you just like put that bubble of protection around me and keep my energy field clear so that I'm not taking on anybody else's stuff. I don't need that. I've got enough of my own. So I want my energy to be my energy and not absorb anyone else's. I use gemstones, and when I hold some of the blue stones, there's some angel stones, angel quartz, the sugarlight, any of the bluish colored stones, if I hold those and invoke Michael's energy, it makes it so much more clear. I really feel it come through in a big, powerful way. And just a reminder that tonight, here in the States anyway, is the full moon. And so it's a good time to put your stones out to charge them and get that energy recharged that's inside of them. Okay, so what else about Michael? He's one of the only, not one of the only, he's one of the few angels that was really talked about a lot in the religious texts, not just the Bible, but there are many religious texts that mention Michael as that angel that's there, that fights and protects and really helps us, goes to battle for us. And that's how I see him. It's like anything that we need to be guarded against or to break through. I use him a lot to break through energy. I envision him as that strong force that's going to come forward and break through whatever that obstacle is, whatever that barrier is, to remove it. I also call on Michael to cut cords of attachment. So what does that mean? I see blank. Anytime we interact with other people, there's an attaching cord between you and that other person. It could just be one encounter, but there is that energetic cord that happens. Now, some of those cords are bringing in lower vibration energy. If that person has had like some kind of, let's say, attachment or a lot of negativity flowing about them, and you're attached to their energy, you could be affected by that. So anytime that you've had some reason to detach from anyone's energy, it's a good idea to cut that cord. Even if the energy wasn't low vibration, if you do energy healing or energy clearing, anybody here do that? Work with energy, other people's energy? You want to always detach from their energy when you're done with that clearing. Go ahead and just detach and make sure your energy is yours and theirs is theirs, and it stays that way. So the way you do that is just to ask Michael to come in and do it. You can envision him using the sword and just doing a swift cut of the cord. Some people like to watch it being cut, so they envision he's using some type of cutter and cutting that cord between the two of you. But always ask, if you've been working in other people's energy, or there's someone you've been interacting with and you want to totally detach from the energy that's affecting you, just call on Michael and he'll cut the cord of energy for you. His purpose really is to protect us. That's what he does. And he's available at any time that you need that protection, just invoke his energy. And I say it that way, he's always there, so you don't have to invite him in. But when you invoke his energy, it just means you're becoming more aware of it. You're asking him to be more present with you so you feel him more clearly and more strongly. And as he's there, then you can open up to whatever it is that is needed, whether that's protection or just needing clarity, needing some answers to what's going on around you. He will open up that veil and help you to see things more clearly. We have an answer from someone or a question from someone that says, can we cut our own cords or do we always require assistance? You can set your intention for those cords to be cut. I always call on Michael. I just always do that because I know that when he does it, the cord is cut, the end of the cord is cauterized, and that energy then is totally separated from me. So that's what I do. Other people, I know other people do set the intention for that cord to be cut and visualize it and see it cut. So I would say, yes, you can cut your own cord with your intention and knowing that there is the power that you're calling on, that you're drawing from to do that is your divine power that's inside of you to do it. Okay, so thank you for that question, Angel. I appreciate you being there. So what else? Michael helps you to fulfill your life purpose. If you don't know what's going on with you, you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing here in this human experience. I'm just here floating along, trying to find where I am, what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be at. Michael will bring that clarity to you. Just ask him. He'll help reveal what that purpose is that you decided to come here for. We all have a purpose. We all have a contract, a soul contract to learn lessons or be here for leaders or to help in some way in this world. And we're all here on divine purpose right now during this time. There's never been such a time as this, but we all showed up. We're all here. So Michael will illuminate whatever that was that we chose to come here for. This is one of the things that he can do, is to help with that. Michael is in the blue ray. So what does that mean? The rays are vortexes of energy, and there are angels for each one of the rays. Michael's is the blue ray, which is all about protection and power, faith, courage, and strength. So when you're working in that blue ray, those are the things that are going to come up for you. You're probably here to work on some of these issues, maybe to work on being stronger in your faith or stronger in the spiritual realm. Maybe you're working on enlightenment and you're come here to learn some powerful lessons. If you've noticed, there are many light workers that are in the leadership roles, those that we learn from and have beautiful experiences with their words that they share. They've been through some really traumatic things in their life. So maybe they were here learning the lesson of strength, the lesson of courage, the lesson of protection for themselves, for others. So in the blue ray, if you're finding yourself that, you know, those are some of the things that you've been experiencing in this lifetime, just ask Michael, is this what I'm supposed to be learning? Is this what it's all about for me? That I came here for this big lesson to learn this? And if so, Michael is your go-to guy. He's the one that'll open things up for you and to help you understand it better. So just ask him. That's the thing, just ask. And when you do ask, you'll get an answer. Your heart will never lie to you. So if you go into your heart and you have your question ready and you're speaking with Michael, just ask the question and just sit and listen for the answer after that, because he will certainly bring that information through for you. The blue ray corresponds with the throat chakra. Imagine that. So if you're working in that blue ray of energy, you're probably working on expression, whether you are working on being able to open up more and share more authentically of yourself, of your huge message that you came here to give to the world. Maybe it's through writing, but whatever that mode of communication is, that's where Michael will help you and strengthen you and guide you to express yourself more clearly, to be heard, and to also be authentic. If you need to say something, he'll help you with those words to say it without fear of what anybody else is going to think or say about it. He'll help you to be stronger and more confident in delivering your message. He will also help you with anything that's going on related to this area of your body. So if you find that you have some issues, like if you get a lot of sore throats, if you have thyroid issues, if you have a lot of things going on in anywhere in that throat chakra area, pay attention to that and just ask Michael. Ask him for help with clearing up any of that energy that's going on in that particular area. The best and most powerful day for that blue ray is Sundays. If you find that on Sundays, all of a sudden you're seeing blue or experiencing that energy of protection or guidance, and Michael keeps popping up somehow, showing you a sign that he's working with you, that's probably because it's such a powerful day for this energy. Just pay attention to that and see if anything comes up on Sundays for you with Michael. Okay, so that's Michael. He's always there, always available. And I want to introduce this shield of Archangel Michael because it's a powerful tool that we can all use. It's so simple. When you draw the shield, you can physically draw it out on paper or on a sidewalk. I tell people, draw it on a sidewalk with chalk. That way it's there. Or you can use your hand and draw it in the air because it is that simple. It is like a cross. So you just would draw it down and then over for the cross part. And then at every end, you're going to draw an arrow. So it's a very simple drawing. I don't know if anybody has it. Jean, do you have it there, darling? Oh, thank you. And so does Charlie. So that's the symbol. It is so easy and so simple to remember and to use. You can put it anywhere. There are artists here in our midst that put it in their painting. There are people that painted on walls. There are people that painted, I think it was Kathy that painted it on a shingle and put it on the front door. I've seen people, I've been in homes where people have it printed out and framed, and it's sitting right there when you walk into the entranceway of their home. That symbol is right there at the doorway. This can be put anywhere. Like I said, I drew it out on a piece of paper, a small piece of paper, and I carry it in my wallet to protect my finances. Ever since I started doing that a few years ago, I have never been without any money. I always have at least $1 in my purse. Actually, I have two because I have a $2 bill that never leaves my wallet. But it protects your finances. That's the intention. Wherever you put it, set the intention of why you're putting it there. If you're putting it on your home, you want to set the intention for the energy in your home to be protected, for the inhabitants in your home to be protected. So always set the intention with it and then call on that energy from Archangel Michael to protect whatever it is that you have used it for. I always use it in my car, my vehicle, to protect the vehicle itself, but also to protect me inside the vehicle from any harm as I'm out and about. I'm going to do a short meditation for us to go into Michael's energy. And then if any of you want to receive this attunement, I will read the words for you to go ahead and say to receive it after I read the words to give the attunement. But first, let's just go inside. I like to touch my heart center because that brings the focus right to my heart. This is where we connect in with our spirit self. So just breathe right into your lungs and focus that energy there in your heart. Hold it for a moment and then let it go. Let's take another deep breath in and think of love, because that's the only energy that's real. That's the only thing that is of God, is love. I'm talking about unconditional, true love. The love that asks nothing of you. It's just there for you freely. When you breathe out, release anything that's unlike love and light, just letting it go. And on your next breath in, I want you to envision this beautiful angel standing right there by you. You might see the energy of blue surrounding him. You might just feel the energy shift and change. And maybe you see his energetic wings. Michael is standing there, holding the protective energy around you, creating a bubble of light that's going to protect from anything entering there that he is not letting in. Only love and light are welcome into your energy field at this moment. Just watch as he wraps that light around you. See how bright it is. Anything that tries to come in is illuminated so it can be seen. He's bringing you clarity right now. If there's anything that shows up for you as this light shines on you, just ask Michael to take it. Ask for your energy field to be cleared and watch as he does that. Just keep breathing in deeply into your lungs, feeling any motion around you, any touch that might happen. Sometimes Michael will touch you on the shoulder. I'm feeling energy in the forehead area. So somebody is releasing something from your third eye. Michael will help to decalcify that pineal gland. So if that's something that you want, is more clarity about your clairs, your clairaudience, clairsentience, your clairvoyance, being able to see these angels that we're talking about and learning about. Just ask for that to happen. And Michael's showing me the vision now of how he has wrapped each of you in this beautiful white light of protection. Only love and light can break through that barrier that Michael puts up for you. And he's ready now to give you this attunement to his shield. So anyone that's ready to receive, it will take about 20 to 30 minutes for it to totally fill all of your being. So after you receive the attunement, just pay attention if there's anything that's going on, any movement, anything that feels it has shifted or there's a difference there. And the way you are receiving this, Michael is right there with you, but I'm sending it also as a chi ball that Michael will personally immerse in his protective energy. So just relax Take in the breath. And I'm asking that anyone hearing these words at this moment be attuned to the shield of Archangel Michael. I ask that the energies of this attunement be placed within this chi ball and that the energies be kept pure and immersed in Michael's energy until you accept this attunement. And I ask that this chi ball go now to anyone hearing these words that's willing to receive it, and that it continue to float around you until you call it in and accept the attunement. Thank you, Michael, for touching each person at this moment. Everyone who is ready to receive, these are the words for you to receive the attunement. I accept this attunement for the shield of Archangel Michael from Teri Angel now. If you're not ready to receive it at this moment, you can do that later. It's going to stay there until you're ready to bring it into your energy field. And take in a deep breath again. See Michael still standing there, right beside you. You may see him make a motion toward your head or your forehead. Or maybe he's touching you on the shoulder or on the top of the head. Just pay attention if there's any shift in your energy. If you already have been attuned to this energy, watch as the new attunement comes in and merges with what's already there. Watch it become stronger and grow brighter inside of you. Now I'm watching as Michael is ready to step away from your energy field. He's leaving you with that white light of protection all around you. So if you feel like you're bundled up in a very warm, cozy blanket, that's because you are. You're wrapped up in his energy. And many, many times when Michael comes into my presence, it heats up the room tremendously. So you may have felt that as well when he was there with you. And we're going to give some gratitude. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for blessing us with your presence today, for blessing us with this attunement to your energy, and for giving us this tool that we have available anytime, 24 hours a day, every day, that we can use in any instance that we want to call in that protection for. We're so honored that Michael was here. And I'm so honored and blessed to be here with all of you. Anyone who received this, take good care. And if you have questions about it, just ask. I do have some printed material that goes along with it. So anyone that does not already have that from me, just let me know. You can put it in the comments or in the chat box, and I'll make sure that you get that information. I want to thank everyone who joined us virtually. Thank you all for being here. I see your beautiful comments. And we're here every week at this time on Monday. We don't know yet who the next angel will be. They'll reveal that to myself and to Christina. And we will come back next Monday at this time and share that information. Take good care, everyone that's watching with us online. And those of you in Zoom, don't go away. We're going offline, but we're not leaving. So thank you again for being here. God bless you.